Good morning, all of you. Today, I discuss about fault of an underground cable. Fault of UG cable. First, we know what is fault. What types of fault occurs in underground cables? There is three types of fault occurs in UG cables. First one, three types of fault. Fault occurs in UG cable. One is open circuit fault. Another is short circuit fault. Another is arc fault. Open circuit fault, short circuit fault, and it's arc fault. First we know what is open circuit fault, then short circuit fault, then arc fault. In UG cable, if this is a three phase, one is R, another is Y, another is B. Okay, if breakdown of one conductor means R or Y or Z. If one is breakdown, if series breakdown, or here it may be breakdown, or here it may be breakdown, then this is known as the open circuit fault. Means here is open, then it's open circuit fault. If its Y phase is open, it is also open circuit fault. If B phase is open, this is known open circuit fault. Means one cable is open or break, then this is known as the open circuit fault. Then come to short circuit fault. This is similarly in a multi-core cable. If due to insulation failure, two cable contact to each other, two phase contact to each other, then this fault is known as the short circuit fault. Due to insulation failure, one contact with another, then this is known as the short circuit fault. Again come to arc fault. Last one is arc fault. Just like arc, Y, B, this is a multi-core cable. If one phase is connected to arc, this phase is connected to arc, or this phase is connected to arc. This is known as the arc fault. Now we locate for underground cable. Fault location of underground cable is very difficult than overhead line. That is why we adopt two methods for location of the fault. There is two methods for location of fault. Two methods for location of fault in UG cable. One is Murray loop test. Murray loop test. Another one is Varley loop test. Varley loop test. This is the best method One is Muri loop test, another is Bhari loop. For location of the three fault, one is arc fault, another one is short circuit fault, another one is open circuit fault. First we discuss the Muri loop test. Muri loop test. It is the most essential method for location of the arc fault and short circuit fault. First we draw the figure. This is the figure of the location of the arc fault in Muri loop test. Here PQ are the two variable resistor. P another Q. Two variable resistor. Having resistance P and Q. Again, R is the sound cable. This is AB. Here AB is the sound cable, and CD is the faulty cable. CD is the faulty cable. Now this B to D, B is the far end of the sound cable and D is the last end of the faulty cable. This B to D connected a low resistance connection. Its resistance is very low. Okay, again we consider R. This is the R, means resistance of the conductor. R is the resistance. R is the resistance of the conductor loop of the fault point. Up to fault point, means A to F. Again, X, resistance of the other length. Resistance of the other length. Here G is the galvanometer. G is galvanometer and B is the battery. B is the battery and K1 K2 two switch. Here this is connected to the R and this is connected to the fault end. F is the fault point. Now we have to find out the distance of the X. Here P, Q, R, X. This is P, this is Q, this is R and this is X. This is the 4R. Up bridge. This is looks like a bridge. That is why this is known as the Wheatstone bridge. Wheatstone bridge. This bridge is known as the Wheatstone bridge. For balance condition, P by Q equal to R by X. P by Q equal to R by X. This is for balance condition. Now adding one both sides. Adding one both sides. What happens? P by Q plus 1 equal to R by X plus 1. Okay. So P Q equal to R plus X by X. R plus X by X. We found P plus Q by Q R plus by X. Okay. You take as equation. You take as equation 1. Now let smaller. Let me take a smaller resistance of the each cable. This is the, here is one cable, here is another cable, smaller resistance of each cable. Small r taken as the resistance of the each cable. So what happens? R plus x equal to 2r. Okay. Now equation 1 becomes, so equation 1 becomes P plus Q by Q equal to 2R by X. Okay, from this X equal to Q by P plus Q into 2R. X equal to Q by P plus 2R. Now X equal to Q by P plus Q into 2R. Again we consider now again we consider L, length of the each cable. L meter, L is the length of each cable in meter. If length of the each cable in meter, then we have resistance of each meter equal to R by L. Resistance per meter length will be R by L. Resistance per meter length. Now we have to find out what is the distance of this point to this point. When we need to find out what is the distance, this is the first point, we have to find out what is the distance. Let D distance of this point from the distance of fault point up to fault point F. So D equal to X by R by L. While X equal to Q by P plus Q into 2R. So putting this X divided by X equal to Q by P plus Q into 2R divided by R by L. Now you solve. Q by P plus Q and R will be cancelled. You find 2L. So D will be Q by P plus Q into 2L. or Q into length of the loop length. 12 is the loop length. Loop length in meter. This is the methods for finding the location. If F is the, then this is the distance. This point to this point equal to D. This is the arc fault. Now again we discussion of the short circuit fault. Now we discuss short circuit fault of by Moore loop test. Similar to arc fault, here is PQ are two variable resistance. AB is the sound cable and CD is the faulty cable. F is the location of fault, that short circuit occurs in this cable. Now B is the far end of the sound cable, D is the far end of the faulty cable. This B to D connected a low resistance link BT. Its resistance is very low, and here G is the galvanometer, K1, K2, to switch, B is the into loop length. If fault occurs this position, then you have to find it. We find out X, then we locate the short circuit fault. This is all about of your short circuit fault and arc fault in Muri loop test. Now we discuss one two problem about short circuit fault or arc fault. First we write down the problem, then discuss it. First you write down problem. Question is, Muri loop test is performed Muri loop test is performed on a faulty cable in this 300 meter length and balance the resistance Now a problem, Muri loop test is performed on a faulty cable 300 meter long. At balance, the resistance connected to the faulty core was set at a 15 ohm and the resistance of the resistor connected to the sound cable was 45 ohm. Calculate the distance of the fault point from the test end. This is based on the Muri loop test. This problem based on the Muri loop test. From figure, what are the given item? What is the given item? What is the solution? Here is given at balance condition, the resistance connected to the faulty. Here is we consider two in Muri loop test. One is P, another is Q. Two are variable resistors. R is the sound cable, X is the fault cable. At given balance the resistance connected to the faulty. Faulty means X. So given X equal to 15 ohm. sorry, means just if this is P and here is equal to Q, this is the sound cable, this is the fault cable, X is connected to Q, so Q equal to 15 ohm. Again, sound cable was 45. But it means sound is connected to P, hence P equal to 45 ohm. Okay, this is the again given to length is 300 meter length, means L 300 meter. Now you have to find out what is the value of D. You know D equal to Q by P plus Q into loop length. Loop length in meter. Here Q equal to 15, P equal to 45. What is the loop length? And L equal to 30. You have to find out what is the value of loop length. So loop length equal to 2 into L. 2 into L. 300 equal to 600 meter. Here is you have to find out what is the distance of the fault point from the test point. Now you have to find out X. You find out the D. D, putting this value, Q equal to 15, P equal to 45, 15 into 600. So 15 by 60 into 600, and then you 10 equal to 150 meter. So D equal to 150 meter. The question is find out the distance from the last end. So you find out the B. Then we discuss next class Barnley loop test.